India, being an ancient civilization, had a system of many families living together in codependent relationships, referred as joint family. After the modern thoughts of individualism from the West, boost of economy due to globalization came into being. A new trend of small families, referred as nuclear families, came into play. During this phase of transition, there is a lot of unsettling conflict present in society. Let's see what's boiling. Problem at hand is the collapse of our harmonious structures based on joint families, which is further leading to new problems like anxiety, responsibility being manhandled, among others. This is another case of a new ideology being considered something which will bring happiness. It is just an alluring trap. Again, the deep thinkers of the West are behind this. If anything starts with it being referred as a problem, then nothing can be done. It is a mere transition from old living arrangements to something new one, and the older generation is disagreeing with it. It is being impatient and not being calm. So those deep thinkers of the West, they are just people who got out of poverty, illiteracy before us. So they had time to think these matters through. This is another one of those. So what's the issue at hand? Is that a family should be comprised of all the members who every decision of the family affects each of those members, and those members who just inquires and not take responsibility shouldn't be part of the family. Is it that tough to think through? Tough? Maybe not. Messed up? Definitely. We are confident over those concepts which we have revised thoroughly, questioned for long. Same goes for life. The system of joint families was prevalent in Indian society for thousands of years. It has been changed, or minor changes have been made according to the social and economic reality. We should change it just because some cool idea of individualism is floating. Are humans individual beings? Nah, they are social beings. So we should not float like that. There are benefits of joint family system in rearing of children. It provides an ideal environment for them to prosper, grow. For healthy growth of children, too many people are not needed, just parents who are responsible for them as well as answerable. The value of self-reliance, which is to be instilled in children, can be done just when the favorable environment is there. The environment of few people which are not always there for them, but there for them when needed. So this type of thing can only be done, or these qualities can be instilled in without the interference of too many people around them. This choice of action is the reason for conflict in joint family system. Yes, I do agree that's a problematic area. That's why communication in the form of word of mouth is needed to sustain the system. In this world which is moving from natural lifestyle to virtual lifestyle, there are problems emerging. Mental health of nearly everyone is at stake. That's why there are so many cases of clinical depression, suicides in many cases too. So sharing of responsibility can reduce stress, and which is a no bargain for the current competitive world. So one needs to have extroversion in their life to counter that. Deep-rooted issue at hand is that responsibility is meant to be taken, not shared. Taking responsibility provides one with control over their life, which further provides them confidence to achieve anything in their life, which is a must for now. When there are people to blame, that can't be achieved. There are numerous advantages to the combined family system. It can reduce the age gap between that of parents and kids, as there could be cousins of the similar ages. There could be uncles, aunts, which could be between the ages of parents and kids. It could be a viable counter for generation gap. All of this, reduction in age gap and word of mouth, removes one essential part of everyone's life, that is privacy. Privacy can't be maintained in the joint family system with that many people present there. In today's era with internet, one can easily access education as well as entertainment. But I don't think direct interaction is needed now. With the cover of privacy, we are entrapped by the addiction of technology, internet, and virtual realities. People have stopped talking, they are chatting. Direct conversation is important as well as effective for good communication. We are not social media beings, we are social beings. It is a world of projections. People. May I interject? Okay. The issue of social media addiction, people projecting on the internet, is different matter altogether. It can be dealt separately. People are people, be it in joint families or nuclear families. The sudden flow of internet and its transition is not being handled properly by that joint family system. That's why it's collapsing. Choosing a living arrangement is a conscious choice. All I'm saying is this joint family system helps in tackling many issues. Like I mentioned before, it helps in rearing of children while in this era of both parents working. It supports people in their phases of mental illnesses. It provides an environment, an ideal environment for the old age people, so that they have some meaning left in life. Maybe it counters those issues, but in countering those issues it needs sacrifices, like privacy of each individual involved in the family is snatched. There are everyday conflicts in the family. There is a lack of self-reliance in each member. Those issues you mentioned, can be tackled separately and differently. So then these sacrifices are not needed to be made for that.